How to gain OnlyFans subs today. So what is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I want to go over how you can get OnlyFans subscribers in today's market. I get so many questions from my viewers, from my clients, from my IG followers about, isn't OF so saturated nowadays? So I really want to go over how you today can get your OnlyFans subscribers. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe down below, or at least just give the video a thumbs up, as it absolutely helps the channel so I can continue to make as much useful content for you as possible. And if you are looking to grow your OF business, reach out to me on Instagram. I have so many services to help you grow. My direct link is in the video description down below for my Instagram page for your convenience. So let's get right into it. Now, I am going to say something that a lot of you may be like, okay, we know this, we get this, but there is a lot of viewers that are super new and are on this video right now, and they do not understand how they can really get subscribers on OnlyFans. And I know this because so many of you guys ask in the beginning, okay, I signed up, what do I do now? You have to be promoting, marketing, and advertising yourself to get subscribers. There is no real other way around it. With OnlyFans, there is not a discover page or an explore page. That's kind of why I do recommend Fanvue to a lot of my clients that don't really have the time. But please don't think if you get onto Fanvue, it's going to be overnight success. You still need to promote yourself on Fanvue as well. But that link is in the video description if you want to take a look at Fanvue. But you have to be promoting yourself. There is no explore page. There is no discover page. So you really have to be sharing your link, and you need to have your link in your bio for everything. So you need to be on social media. You need to be on dating apps. You need to be on any really platform that you can be to promote yourself and your link. Now, obviously, there is people out there like myself that can do all of that work for you, but it is an investment. So you have to understand that if you do not have money to invest in your business right away, then you are going to have to be promoting yourself every single day. This is a full-time job, guys. I can't tell you how many people reach out to me. I've been on OF for a few weeks. I've been on OF for a month. What's going on? I ask them what they're doing. They're doing the bare minimum. And really, a lot of people don't understand this is a business. You have to switch your mindset to that, because if you do not, you are not going to make money on the platform or even gain subscribers. So let's talk about a few ways you can promote yourself and where. So firstly, since you want to start promoting yourself right away, you should do that immediately. So start sharing your OF link everywhere. And what better way than to start right now? Comment down below your OF link so you can start promoting yourself and getting yourself out there. So I'm going to start with a brand new platform that just came out. I was going to start with my OG favorite platform, which is Reddit, but just wait a few minutes and I will give you all of the deets on that. But this brand new social channel that I just started using, and I started growing all of my clients' accounts on, because it is a brand new platform, it is pushing out content creators so much, and I am getting so much growth for my clients and even for my promotional pages, and that is Blue Sky. So this is a brand new social channel that was actually the old owners of Twitter X before Elon Musk took over. So if you go onto the Blue Sky platform, you will actually see that it kind of has almost the same similar concept and feel as Twitter does. And this, because it is brand new, it is not saturated with so many people, so many scammers and spammers. Not many content creators even know about it. And then I feel like even the followers are just so, like they're just better quality, right? All of my content, all of my clients' content, the engagement on the content is just so good. from the likes, from the the comments on it, to the reshares, everything about it, and the follower count itself is really, really just amped up on the platform. Again, because it is a brand new platform, but it still has a decent amount of users to where you can promote yourself and get started on the platform. Now, the two biggest things for you guys to understand when you get onto this platform, okay, that has really, really, I've seen with my clients and with my own pages, that is going to help you is consistency with posting and hashtags. So I will get into Twitter X in a second, but for years I have stopped using hashtags on Twitter because it really just kind of like picked it up as spammy and just kind of put your account like on the lower end of the algorithm. Twitter X has changed a little bit. We'll get into that in a second, but on Blue Sky, you are actually going to be using hashtags. Now, the hashtags that you are going to be using, you are still going to be using hashtags that pertain to you. If you watched any of my other videos, you know that I talk about this. You're not just going to put up random hashtags. So if you're brunette, if you're a Latina, if you're a Greek, if you're a MILF, whatever your demographic is what you are going to use for those hashtags. Now, I do have a list of hashtags that I give to all of my YouTube viewers that if you go over to my Instagram, give me a follow, DM me, I will give you those hashtags, okay? So please make sure though, even if you don't, that's totally fine. You are still using the correct hashtags that are for your demographics, all right? Now, with the consistency of posting, I post at least once a day for my accounts and for my clients' accounts. But if you can post at least 2 times a day, it would be a lot more helpful. But you have to understand that there is times that you should be posting that are really going to help you out. The number one time that honestly I've seen a really, really just great boost on Blue Sky is in the morning. By midday to end day, my those posts have gotten pushed out so much. Now, I do not recommend any time really before 9 a.m. Don't think you have to be posting at 7 a.m. That's totally, just not realistic, but at least by 9 a.m. So Blue Sky, definitely, guys, go sign up. And the third thing I actually want to say before I jump into Reddit is make sure you are going into the settings and you are fixing your moderation settings, okay? Your moderation settings is about sensitive content. If you do not do this, you will get your account flagged and you don't want to end up hurting yourself before you even begin, right? Okay, Reddit. So second is going to be Reddit just because it is my OG. That is where I had started out from the beginning. And Reddit is really where you can get great subs that it doesn't matter how much, followers you have or anything else. Reddit has a different type of subscriber and sub on the platform that you really can start gaining subscribers right away when you start Reddit, as long as you know what to do and what communities you should be looking out for. So that's what I'm going to go over right now. The first thing, though, that I want to say, your account age, or on Reddit, it's now called a cake day. Your cake day matters, and that means your account age. So if you don't even have a Reddit account, you still don't know if you're really going to go on to Reddit, I do not care. After this video, I want you to go and create a Reddit account right now. Even if you're not ready to start posting, even if you are just in the newbie, I just got like tongue-tied. Even if you are in the newbie phase of your OF business journey, I do not care. Go sign up for Reddit right now, because even if you're in the newbie phase and you think maybe in 60 days you'll be able to launch, 90 days you'll be able to launch, that is the best time for you to actually start really working on Reddit, because again, that cake day matters. So you might as well start growing your age account from right now as soon as we are done with this video. Now, after that is karma points. So on Reddit, you cannot go onto the platform and just kind of think you could spam the entire platform. They will literally pick you up as spam and you will either get shadow banned or you will literally just get banned off the platform. And let me tell you something, it is not fun getting banned off of Reddit because they will actually ban the IP address that your account was made from. So unless you have in your budget to buy a new device, it's not going to be that easy to get onto Reddit. And the thing also about it, and why with my services, my Reddit services are even like more of an investment than my Twitter or Blue Sky management services, is because not only will that account get banned on that IP address, but if there is other accounts on that IP address that get banned, they will also get banned. So you will lose all of your accounts, not just one. So Reddit can be a little tricky, but once you get the hang of it, their subs are amazing to get onto your OnlyFans. That is where a lot of my spenders come from outside of TikTok and IG. Again, we will get to that. This video is going to be a little long, guys, but it's for your benefit. Now, so karma points is basically all of the things that you are going to do on the platform. And unless you have a specific amount of points, they are not going to give you kind of free reins on the platform, again, to go crazy and spam the platform. So what I want you to start doing, you're going to be posting a little bit, but you're also really going to be networking and commenting on specific posts in the communities that you find that are specific to your niche and demographic. Now, if you do not have a niche, do not worry. I had, a client the other day that was like, but I don't have a niche. I looked at her OF and I said, yes, you do. You're a MILF. That's a niche, right? So even if it's not niche specific, but still, if you're brunette, if you're a redhead, that's still specific or a demographic specific to where you will still be able to find really amazing communities for yourself on Reddit. So how are you going to find communities on Reddit? It is super, super simple. Literally, you just go to the search bar and you type in what you're looking for. So I will continue with brunette. I will type in brunette in the search bar. Right underneath it, you will see where it says communities. It is so simple. You click on that and it will show you all of the communities for brunettes or things circled around brunette. You are going to join all of them. But the number one rule with communities is you have to read their specific rules. So what is communities? Communities is almost like a huge forum, and you are able to get yourself in front of their audience. Or maybe not even just a forum, but if you could look at it like, I have X amount of followers, I am allowing you to post on my page in front of my followers. So that is why communities is very, very crucial, but also very crucial why you should read their rules, because if you don't, they will ban you and then you lose out on the opportunity to promote yourself and get subscribers to your OnlyFans, because now you can't, because you didn't take out that 2 minutes just to read the community rules. So please, please, please make sure you do. Now, I want to say in the beginning, if you do not have a lot of karmas, if you just opened up your Reddit, but you wanted to join, start it right away, which is totally fine. You just have to make sure that you find communities that might be a little bit less of a follower count, but that allows new account and low karmas to post in it. So it's still, you're able to still grow, but in the beginning, you have to understand you're starting from scratch, guys. You're not going to be able, unless you already have a huge following on any specific platform, you're not going to go and get 1 million OnlyFans subscribers right out the gate. It does not work that way. If you are especially starting from scratch on any of these platforms, you have to have realistic expectations about that. But that does not mean that you cannot grow slow, steady, and beautifully. So just keep that in mind. So what I've done with a lot of my clients is in the beginning, we find communities that are somewhere between 8,000 to like 100,000, especially if it's a brand new page. We network in those communities and we won't even start posting yet. All we'll do is we'll start commenting and upvoting to at least get some traction on that platform, on the platform. So that way we can really start building up those karma points as the account age is also building. So please make sure you understand that. But Reddit is a great way to get OF subs for sure. Twitter X. So I am going over Twitter. Now I do want to say that yes, Twitter is a bit saturated, but because they allow NSFW content and the OF community is so strong on Twitter X, that this is still a great way to promote yourself and get within those communities and networks. So that is why it is number 3, and it is also the other OG with Reddit. Okay, Twitter X and Reddit go hand in hand for me. Now, when I first started, I actually created an OF because of my Instagram. I started getting just so many, people in my DMs, and I thought, why not monetize this going like, oh God, 5 years ago at this point? Right. But then once I realized that there was so much potential to, make money on the platform is when I branched out. And that is when I started a Reddit. And then shortly after that, I started a Twitter. So I'm giving you advice that I and my team use to grow our promotional accounts, my own accounts, and my clients' accounts. So the number one thing with Twitter is just almost like blue sky, and that is consistency. So that is one thing, especially now after Elon took over, is being consistent on the platform and being kind of like an integrated member of the platform. They want to see that you are going to add value to the platform. And let me tell you something, this is every social site. Same thing with Reddit, the same thing with Blue Sky, even though again, they do have a little boost because it is a new platform, but it's the same thing with Instagram and with TikTok, and we'll go over that in just a few minutes. So you have to make sure you are consistent on Twitter. Now, in my other video that is just specifically for Twitter X, I go over what I think you should kind of do with your banner and your bio. So you can hop on over to that video if you want like in detail with really any of these sites and platforms, because I have made individual videos for each one of these a little while ago. So check out those videos on my channel. But you have to make sure that you are going to be a contributing member or content creator on the platform. So I at least tell my clients, because I have 2 different packages with my management. It's either full management or all I do is growth and you still take care of your posting. But even for those clients that I'm just doing strictly their growth, I tell them you have to at least be posting 1 time per day. You don't have to go crazy. You don't have to burn yourself out, because so many of us in the beginning, and I did it myself, we just think we have to be posting 10 times a day and be crazy on the platform posting. But the real number one way to grow, especially on Twitter, is not just with posting. It just helps and gives the account a boost. But you don't have to go crazy and burn yourself out. So what I recommend is 1 time a day you are posting. And a little professional tip that a lot of people don't know. If you work Twitter on a desktop or laptop in a browser, you are allowed to schedule out posts. So that is what we do for all of my clients. We schedule out posts to make sure that they are getting those consistent gains on their accounts. Okay. So just a little professional tip for you guys, which let me tell you will help you when you have those weeks and months that are just super busy and you just forget to post, right? So super simple. Do not sleep on that. After that is actually commenting and being on the homepage. Okay. I'm getting tongue tied. I didn't even finish my coffee this morning, guys. Is being active on the homepage. Looking at other people's posts, engaging with other people's posts, liking other people's posts, commenting on, on specific posts and stuff like that. So you should really, as soon as you open up your account, follow at least 5 to 10 people that are somewhat in your niche, but also just kind of like niche specific, but not really. So there's one, account that I follow for all of my clients and even my pages, and it's Kinky Memes. Okay. So the account is super fun. It's super playful. It's kind of NSFW, but it's humor, it's memes, and I just love it. And it's a great way to engage on the platform and you're not stepping on other models' toes, okay? You cannot do that, guys, where you're just going to go onto other models' posts and in their comments and then, just be putting your link in their comments or, putting pictures of yourself in the comments. We actually call that poaching, and a lot of content creators and other models will block you, which you do not want to do, because the third thing you should be doing is networking to grow on Twitter. So you do not want to be stepping on people's toes or burning bridges. You need to be networking with other models, okay? So how do you do that? A retweet for a retweet, reshare for a reshare. So you have to be actively on the platform, reaching out to other models, DMing them, asking them if they want to do a retweet for retweet, reshare for reshare, or even a shout out for shout out. So that way you can get in front of their followers, they can get in front of your followers, and all of us are networking. My team and I do this up to 100 times per day, per client, depending what growth package they have, chose and decided on. And it is an all-day thing. I have 2 separate teams, one in the morning, one in the night, and we have accounts going all day long. So it is, again, a full-time job. And I said this from the beginning, guys, but networking is also a very, very great way to grow on Twitter. So I want to touch base on those hashtags. Please do not use hashtags for all of your posts, okay? Again, it's going to be picked up as spammy. So what I recommend is every third post, you can use maybe 2 or 3 hashtags, nothing more. You are not going to hashtag cram on your posts. And also, do not put your link in every single post that you are also going to be putting on your wall. You can put links every other post as well, but you want to make sure that, again, you're not being picked up as spammy. So what I do for my clients is we will actually like our own posts, make sure you do that, and then we will actually comment on those post that we just posted to open up the comment thread. And then every single fan that ends up commenting on that post, it's an extra reminder that, hey, this model, this client has an OF page, go check it out, okay? It's a super subtle way, but you have to be making sure, again, that you are promoting yourself to get those subscribers. All right, so this video is a little bit on the long side. If you have made it to here, thank you guys so much. If you're confused about anything, comment down below, ask me, or reach out on Instagram. I literally answer everyone, but I also do have one-to-one coaching services to really do a deep dive into all of the questions that you have and show you the correct way that you should be managing and running your OF business, because there really is a correct way so you can make sure that you are making the most money out of every single subscriber that you are gaining on your OnlyFans page. So let's get into TikTok and Instagram. Now, I put these together because at the end of the day, these are intertwined. Now, I know a lot of people are still worried about the TikTok ban and, every other day it's being banned or whatever in the US. It's not. Relax, guys. And even if it is, you can take these techniques and it's still going to be used on Instagram or Facebook if you feel comfortable being on Facebook. But it's intertwined because all of the TikToks that you make, you can be reposting them onto Instagram, because Reels is really what is being pushed on Instagram right now. So that is what you are going to be doing, which is technically short form, just like TikTok. So that is why it is one in the same. Now, back in the day, hashtags on TikTok were kind of getting saturated. They weren't really being used that much on the platform. So I had advised all my clients to stop using it. But now they are making a comeback. Please, though, again, you are not going to hashtag cram, stuff all hashtags you possibly can onto a post. You are still going to be using hashtags that are within your demographics and your niche. Do not use OnlyFans hashtag on any platform besides Blue Sky, because you will then for TikTok, you will then end up getting flagged and then your account will be banned. But on IG, you're end up just going to get, just stormed with those fake scammy promotional pages. So please do not be using the OF hashtag. You are going to be using hashtags that are specifically for you, okay? But you can use it for TikTok and Instagram. Now with videos, you want to do anywhere from a 5 to 11-second video. But if you are going to be doing an 11-second video, you have to make sure that it is very enticing to keep them on the video. The way that videos grow, the way that videos go viral, and the way that TikTok and even Instagram pushes out content is by viewer retention. So what does viewer retention means? It means how long people are actually staying on your videos and then ultimately engaging. But even if they don't engage, even though that's what you ultimately want, even viewer retention, having them on your video for at least 80% of the time is what is going to boost your videos out onto the platform. So what I always recommend for my clients is you could do smaller, shorter, reels and TikToks, but you still have to make them enticing. Now, you cannot do any type of NSFW on TikTok or even Instagram, even though there is some models that definitely push the envelope on that with Instagram, but I do not recommend my clients doing that because I would rather be safe and have a good steady gains than go viral and then lose all of that progress anyways. So you still, again, have to be very cautious about that, but just, being extra, a little cute and spicy and flirty is definitely very, very helpful. Now, the secondary thing is audio. Now on TikTok and on IG at this point, audios, if one's popping off, the other one is, because there are so many content creators doing exactly what I'm telling you to do. And that is take your TikToks and repost them onto IG. With audio though, you have to make sure you do not find an audio that is basically already on the curve of a trend. Because when you're going to do that, like it's already been kind of like trending for a month, it's gonna start going down the trend. You do not want to be going onto the downslope, especially if you are a new account. You want to be on the upslope so that way you are going to be growing and popping off with everybody else. So please make sure you keep that in mind. I understand that a lot of this is like super technical. I've been doing this for years, but just understand, if anything, if you could just keep that in your mind, even if you don't understand anything about trending or, audios and stuff like that, is at least just, all right, I've been hearing this on TikTok or, on Instagram now. It's been probably a month, like, so many content creators using it. You're then not going to use it because it's going to be going on the downtrend. And let me tell you something, if you do not have a brand new account, the only people that are still going to be pushed out, even if the trend is going down, is very, very large pages. So you are going to kind of get lost in the sauce if you do not, have a very large page if you choose to use audios that are already going down the downtrend. So what I recommend, last piece of advice, is finding a other content creator that is similar to you, has about maybe 50K to 100K followers, and kind of just using the recent audios that they have been using, okay? Very, very, very simple, but very good technique to do to get your new accounts boosted, is making sure you guys are using your correct link. Again, I cannot say how many people reach out to me and they're like, please help me. I'll go and do an immediate page audit for all of my clients. And the first thing that I see on any of their socials or a third-party link like Linktree is that you guys are not using your correct OF link and you're using a referral link, or you're just using some random broken link that does not work. Please, please, please make sure you understand this, because if you are promoting yourself and advertising yourself on all the platforms that I'm about to tell you, and your link is broken, it doesn't matter how much work you're doing. No one can ever get to your page because you are sending them to dead links or the wrong link. So please, guys, make sure you take 10 seconds out of your day and you check all of this after you get everything set up. And if you don't know where to find your direct OF link, a super simple place that it is that everyone overlooks, on your OF page, on your actual profile, where your bio is, in the right corner below your banner, there is something that almost looks like a circle, kind of a line with an arrow. That is your direct link to your OF page. Copy that, paste it everywhere, okay? Super simple to find it. Please, please, please make sure you're doing this. So I really hope that this video was helpful. Again, comment down below your OF links, start promoting yourself so you can start gaining OF subscribers today in today's market. And if you need any help getting subscribers, reach out to me on Instagram. I have guaranteed subs promotional services for you guys. Until next time.